Hello, I am I'm making this video, and it's a little weird because I am leaving for tour in a month. Listen, I know what you're thinking, Ethan, you fucker, you absolute shit. But listen, guys, listen, I had to do it. I cleared it with Twitch chat last night, and they said, this is a funny idea, go for it. But listen, tour, please don't leave yet. I'm going on tour, and the first show is in exactly a month from today. And I worked so insanely hard on this thing, and it's something completely different. To give you a little bit of insight, although websites are gonna update hopefully today or tomorrow with new photos and a new little description, because right now it's just one man's journey on a show that he had to do. To give you a little more insight without like spoiling anything, the show is sort of about my relationship with my audience. It's kind of a theater, like comedy-ish type show, but it's about my journey, a little bit my journey on YouTube, but also my journey with creating things in general and creating the show and my relationship with the audience and my relationship with being a creator. It's really vulnerable, if I'm honest. Like, yeah, it's filled with jokes and stuff, but it's something that really came from inside, and I hope that when you see it, you see that and you can take something away from it. But I worked extremely hard on it, and it's a very personal show, and it's something that I'm extremely proud of. And I'm extremely excited to show you guys. But the whole thing about it is that I'm leaving in a month to go on tour, and this tour is only going to happen once. I'm not going to do it again after this. If it does well enough, maybe I'll do a European leg and I'll go to different locations. But as far as the US goes with this show, I'm only doing it once, and it's happening in a month. I am going all across the US. I am going to Vancouver and Toronto. I'm going to a ton of different places. So please, if you can, please come. It would mean the world to me. And if you're on, I've seen a lot of people be on the fence about it. If you're on the fence, I know that I'm biased, but this is only going to happen once, and I'd love to give you a really fun experience. Because if you don't come, then you'll never see it, and there's not going to be videos of it. There's not going to be anything streamed or anything like that. You have to come and see it in person. I'm going to leave links down in the description to every single city. Please just take a look. I've seen so many people be like, oh, I didn't realize that you're touring in this place. Or people will be like, hey, are you coming to Tennessee? And I'll be like, yes, I'm coming to Nashville. It's been on the website. So please come to please come to the show. I'm so excited. I would love if we could sell out a lot of the tour. I think that would be really cool. Just off the top of my head, and again, please just check the description, because you know what? Maybe I'll pull it up now. Maybe I'll just pull it up right now and read off all of the places. But one thing also to note is that there are COVID protocols. You know, we want to make sure everybody is safe. So most places are requiring that you are either vaccinated or show a negative test result. So just make sure to do that. I have to do this .show. Yes. Now bring me all the places. Where am I going to? So yeah, 1 month from now, I'm going to be on tour. I would love to sell out a bunch of places. The first stop is in Toronto, and the Toronto show is doing really well. I would love if we could sell out the Toronto show. That would be really cool. But on top of that, I'd like to think that the show is really well priced as far as like a theater, like it's, you know, when you go and see a show, it's like going to see a concert or going to the theater or whatever. And as far as those kind of experiences go, I'd like to think that this is priced pretty well. Most tickets are between $35 and $50 depending on the location. Like upwards of $50 for the Canadian locations in Canadian, so it's like $50 Canadian. But most places are between like $35 and $40 a ticket for standard seats, and then VIP is about like 75 to 125 depending. And the VIP, for those of you who have been asking, a lot of people have been asking about it. One, there is tour exclusive merch that anybody can get, but also the VIP people, one, you get into the venue early. Two, because you get in early, there's a VIP Q&A that I'll be doing. I wanted to just keep it a Q&A because the rest of the show is very scripted, and so I just wanted to try and do something for VIP that was like a little bit more intimate and personal. And so I'll just be chilling with you guys out there for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just answering your questions and talking to you guys and chilling out. So you get access to that. You also get a little VIP bag with a few things in it. You'll get a signed poster. I think you'll get some pins. Forgive me if I'm forgetting a couple of things, but you do get like a VIP little merch bag with some merch in it and a signed poster and stuff. You get early access to the venue itself and then the VIP show. And then obviously, because it's VIP, you get better seats. But yeah, the show is about 90 minutes long. I'm trying to just give you like all the information that I can. The show is about 90 minutes long. It is all ages, although like, you know, it's me. If you know my content, like I swear and stuff like that. So, you know, if you watch my videos and you're fine with the language that I use, then you'll be fine with what's at the show. As far as like any warnings for it, so it is like a theater kind of concert vibe as far as the lighting goes. So there's no strobe lights, but there are some flashing lights and there's bright lights and stuff like that. So if you're sensitive to those kind of things, that's something that you might want to look out for. But there's no strobe lights or anything like that. But there are some flashes of light, but nothing crazy. I made sure with the lighting person that there wasn't anything insane. But if you're super sensitive, I would just, you know, proceed with the normal caution that you usually do if you go to any live shows or anything like that. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's no meet and greet or anything due to COVID, and also just due to my own exhaustion that I'll be having during the shows. I also won't be able to accept any gifts because I will be on the road in a tour bus, and if I take a gift from one person, I have to take it from everybody. And while I do appreciate them so much, honestly, if I took them on the bus, I wouldn't be able to fit them and I'd have to throw them away. So just know that if you do bring a gift to the show, I can't take it. And if you leave it at the venue, unfortunately, it will be thrown away. I wish that I could take everything. Like, I really, really do. And I really appreciate it. But I'm saying this to you out of respect for you. Please, I like, you can tweet me pictures of it or anything like that. But unfortunately, I can't take anything on the bus because we have a whole crew of people and everyone has their own stuff. There's no room. And so if I can't take it on the bus, unfortunately, it will be thrown away. So I'm just saying that out of respect for you. I would love them, but I cannot take them. But yeah, sorry for a ton of information all at once. I've never really been more proud of something that I've made, and this is truly my own, and it's something that I worked on for now over a year, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I would really love to see you there. Again, I'm only doing this once, so please go down in the description, see what cities I'm at if you can go, you know, see if people want to go with you, and if you can't come to the shows, and if you are coming to the shows, I don't usually ask this of you guys, of my audience, but this is something that I'm so proud of, and I really want I really want these places to be as full as possible, not for a monetary benefit, but from like, I just want as many people to see this thing that I made as possible. But I want them to see it in the way that it was intended, which is being there live in person. And so if you guys could share it around, if we could get the hashtag I have to do this tour trending, that would be incredible. I would really like some support right now as far as things being shared and things being boosted. So if you have any fan art, or if you tweet photos of like, I got my tickets and stuff like that, a boost on interaction and stuff like that specific to the tour would be so appreciated. And I love you guys so much, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you guys, and I'm so excited to show you what I've made. So please, if you can, share it around. I'd love to see you at the shows. Please come to the show. If you're on the fence, please come. I would really love to see you there. I really want to show you what I made. And it would be a crazy dream to sell out the tour. There's only 1 month until I leave. Tickets are on sale now. There's a couple places that have sold out. But let's see how many more we can get. I'm also doing a show in my hometown, which is the last show of the first leg. It's in Portland, Maine. If you can go to that show, as far as the actual show itself, it won't be any different. But because it's in my hometown, it's going to be really special. And I'm probably going to cry. So if you like seeing me cry, come to that show. If any of the shows were to sell out, I would want it to be that show. But please, again, just go down in the description and look through the places. Look at a map. Say, oh, how far away is this place from me? Because so many people have been like, you're not touring near me. I live in fucking Massachusetts. And I'm like, I'm going to Boston. So please just check. Share if you can. And I hope to see you at the shows. Again, sorry for the clickbait, but had to do it. So I'll see you on tour.